One of the primary understandings of Scripture, something foundational, is that Yah has given to mankind free will, the right to choose, the right to say yes or no. Are there times, though, that Yah refuses to take our no for an answer? Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 2, the Torah portion, Tetzaveh. Let's go now to Shemot, Exodus, chapter 28, and let's read the first 3 verses. And you, again, he's speaking to Moshe, bring near Aaron, your brother, and his sons with him from among the children of Israel for serving as a priest to me, Aaron, Nadav, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, the sons of Aaron. And you shall make set-apart garments for Aaron, your brother, for esteem and for comeliness. And you speak to all the wise of heart, whom I fill with a spirit of wisdom, and they shall make the garments of Aaron, to set him apart, for him to serve as priest to me. So, the previous chapter we talked about the command. Here the word is a little bit different. It might seem as if Aaron was not given any choice, that it was demanded of him, you're going to do this, whether you like it or not. Well, as parents, we've used that sense of coercion maybe on our children. Didn't ask if you wanted to, I just told you to do it, and they get up and do it. At least I heard that some as a kid. The word that is used here is karav or karav, and it is to approach, to draw near to someone, and it is given in the context of persuading, calling someone, come over here, I need to talk to you. And the idea is to sell them on the idea or the concept that Yah is requiring of them. Did it dawn on Moshe, however, that when he asked his brother or sought to persuade his brother to take on this role as high priest, number one, that it was a lifelong responsibility. Until his dying day, this would be his role to be obligated to. Secondly, the requirements that would be made of, the restrictions that would be given to Aaron as fulfilling this role, his life would be completely turned upside down. Everything would change about him, his role, his duties, his home life, the weight that he would carry, the realm of the spirit that he would walk in, the insight, the prophetic nature of everyday duties for him would be super significant. Now, did Moshe say all of that to him? Did they have that discussion? Did Aaron object and say, no, wait a minute. I don't know that I want to serve as high priest and have that level of responsibility. Let me and my wife just bake the bread to put on the table, the showbread. Let us give like everyone else is doing. Let me just be normal like everyone else. Remember that the roles were reversed a little bit previously in Shemot, Exodus chapter 3. Yah has spent some time trying to tell Moshe, you're going to leave this wilderness, go back to Mitzrayim, and stand in my behalf, stand in front of Pharaoh and demand that he let my people go. Moshe was not too keen on that idea. And one of the arguments was, I don't speak well. Whether, as traditionally it is understood that he stuttered, or more probable, in my opinion, is that he spoke Hebrew, but with a very thick Mitzrayite accent. You add to that about 40 years of being in Midian and having their lingual effect, dialect upon him, he probably struggled a bit with Hebrew. I don't speak well, Father. My mouth is a problem. Well, I know Aaron can speak well, and he's coming, and he's going to help you and be your spokesperson. Now, you're going to do this. Was Yah refusing to take no for an answer? The thing is, Yah called. There was a calling. And what does that mean? There is a divinely assigned occupation or a divinely assigned role and responsibility. And Yah simply says, I need you to do this. My plan depends on you following through and getting this job done. Now to Aaron, he is saying the same thing. And as you read this, Yah's already got the clothes picked out. Aaron, you got to take the job. Yah's already got your clothes picked out. And he's already gotten people in mind that are going to tailor make them just for you. So you're not going to turn down Yah's designs and clothing, are you? Coercion. It does at times in our minds perhaps suggest manipulation, a bit of control. But then again, Yeshua taught us, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. If you've ever prayed that, and I believe most of us have, Father, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We put ourselves then right there in the middle of whatever it is that Yah would require of us. If you've ever, even as a passionate, enthused teenager, prayed, I will do whatever you ask me to do. I will go wherever you send me to go. I will say whatever you want me to say. I'm yours, Yah. Come take all of me. Well, now, if you said that, he is going to take you at your word, and he very well may require of you those things that you had not anticipated. It may change your life. I remember being called, and use that word again, hearing the call of Yah to go into ministry. In my mind, I had a certain view, a certain church view of what that ministry would entail, and said, yes, I'll go. Father, I'll speak for you. I'll do what you asked me to do. It wasn't a long, protracted argument. But in my mind, I had a very idealized version of what pulpit ministry would be. Preaching powerful sermons, people enthusiastically responding, lives being changed, perhaps miracles being performed, success. I didn't envision anything but success. If Yah had told me on that night that I said yes, and this is what will be required of you, you will spend years at this version and you will go into this role and responsibility, and it will be hard for you, and you will go into other situations and these things will be exacted from you, and these are your trials and this is your situations that you will overcome. He may have taught me out of it. Was Yah manipulating and controlling? Or was he just not giving me a chance to say no? That's a hard question to answer. At this point, some 40 years later, I don't feel manipulated. I don't feel controlled. Would I make the same choice knowing all that I know now? I would swallow hard, long, and deep and say yes again. Say yes. Whatever it is that Yah is asking of you, say yes. because you never know what a chain of events that will unleash and how many lives can be influenced and affected because of your willful obedience. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, shalom.